Today's 2.05, we're going to talk about perpendicular bisectors. And basically, the easiest way to remember this is to know there's two words here that we got to define. Perpendicular, which means we have 90-degree angles. So looking at these two lines below, EF is the perpendicular bisector. So if it's perpendicular, it's hitting at 90-degree angles. And the bisector part of it, a bisector cuts a line in half, and it hits the midpoint. So this point right here is the midpoint. And now we got to make sure we know what it's the midpoint of. EF is the bisector of AB. AB is being cut in half. So AM is equal to MB. So there's two things we know. The lines are perpendicular, make 90-degree angles, and it goes through the midpoint of the line. So let's see how we find the perpendicular bisector if we know those things. So it says write the equation of the perpendicular bisector of segment CD. So right away I see perpendicular, which means it hits at 90-degree angles, and in graph it has opposite reciprocal slopes. So I want to first think about, okay, I need to hit this line, have it be perpendicular. So I need to know the slope of CD. So that's my first step. So the slope of CD is down 1, 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, which is negative 1/3. I like to use the graph. You could also use the slope formula. So that means the slope of the perpendicular bisector needs to be perpendicular. Perpendicular slope to negative 1/3 is positive 3 over 1, or just positive 3. So I know my new line has a perpendicular slope, which means it has a slope of 3. Now, I want to know where to start drawing that slope of 3. Looking at this line, I want to start at the midpoint. But first, I need to find the midpoint. So I like doing this on the graph as well, because I just made that slope triangle. It was down 2 over 6. And to find the midpoint, instead of going down 2 over 6, I'll go down 1 over 1, 2, 3. So there's my midpoint. And my midpoint is at, from the origin, left 1, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left 1, up 5. That's a 1. So now I know my midpoint. I know my slope. So I could just put that together into the equation of a line. So let me show you how I'm going to do this. Should get the bigger eraser, save some time. There we go. So there's my midpoint. My slope is up 3, 1, 2, 3 over 1. Or we could go down 1, 2, 3 over 1. So there's the perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular goes to the midpoint. But I also want to write the equation of this line. I'm going to do it up here where there's a little more room, but you could do it right below here. So I want to write the equation of this line. And since I have a point and the slope, I'm going to write it in point slope form because that'll be the easiest. So y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1. So y minus y1 is here, 5, equals the slope of this line is 3, and x minus, well, it's a negative 1 for my x, so it's going to change to a positive 1 because of negative, negative. So my slope or equation of this line is y minus 5 equals 3, x plus 1. So there's no you try problem on this page, but just some tips to help you remember the steps. One, think about the word perpendicular and bisector. There's two words here to do a perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means I need opposite reciprocal slopes. Bisector means it hits the middle, so I got to find the midpoint. And then I'll have the slope and a point, so I could use slope or point slope form to write the equation of this line.